making sure everything's right. Just setting up, guys. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just getting the fans ready, getting the lights ready, getting myself ready. Is the light right? I think it's okay. To look at it really quick. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here. For me, it is Saturday afternoon, so I hope that it feels like a Saturday afternoon for you guys on whatever day this video finds you. We're going to listen to a little bit of National Health. We're going to listen to National Health and their album of Cues and Cures. Isn't that a weirdly spelled word? Cues. We're going to listen to the first track off the album, the Bryden two-step for Amphibians, Part 1. You can't get more prog than that. This was released in 1978. So the National Health, we have never listened to them. We have heard, of course, though, of Dave Stewart, who is providing organ, piano, Moog. He's doing a lot of work there. You also got Phil Miller, John Greaves, and Pip Pyle on here. So a lot of Canterbury scene alumni, especially Dave Stewart, who I'm always excited to listen to a little bit more from him. Now this band and this album have been recommended for a long time. I know specifically Jay Fergs, you've been asking for this one for a really long time. I think for over a year at this point. That's why I said, like, I don't know, so many videos ago, I'm like, listen, I know some of you have been asking for stuff for like years. So, some of them I'll get to, some of them I'll never get to. Let's just be honest, right? But I try my best to get a little bit here and there. So I hope that you enjoy this. Jay Fergs, this one's for you. This one's for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. The Bryden two-step for Amphibians, Part 1. So I see Part 2 later. I thought it would have been like for reptiles or something, but this is for amphibians. All right, let's go ahead and get into this two-step by National Health. Let's go. One word, four letters, BASS. It's all about the bass. I'm sorry, but I gotta talk about the bass first. Listen, John Greaves on this whole track is just. He is dancing, tiptoeing all up and down the fret with the bass, killing it. He is the one member, I mean, they all stand out really well. This is a great track, okay, yeah. But he is the one member that is like really sticking out to me. He's playing groovy, he's playing funky, he comes down subtly, becomes more powerful and rapturous as the music goes through its jamming section. He is just like amazing. Dave Stewart, of course I'm going to love what he's doing with the organ and everything. I really love the introduction on this track. Now, I'm not well versed at all when it comes to actual music theory and terms and that kind of thing. I really have no idea. I just listen to a lot of music, but I don't always know what's actually going on, right? In the first section there, it starts off with one specific rhythm and melody. Excuse me, where did that come from? And then soon after, another one begins on top. This is all going to be Dave Stewart on the organ. Now, I'm curious, is that what polymeter is? Or is that being polyrhythmic? Or is that kind of like a polymeter or melody or something going on? Because you have this, that, not the sustain note in the beginning with the bird noises. Let me skip a little bit ahead. Right here. You can hear two distinct rhythms, time signatures, I think, going on. Is that what, like, polyrhythm is? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not versed when it actually comes to, like, musicology, you know, and that kind of thing. So I'm just curious. Either way, I really like that setup. I can't help it, but the birds remind me of Close to the Edge. So that brings me into a very peaceful setup into which I'm expecting something more coming forth, and forth it does. I do like this intro rhythm, though, because even amongst the bird noises, I don't hear any amphibians, by the way, but amongst these bird noises, you still get a very nice, subtle way of bringing about the music, courtesy of Dave Stewart. And then when it does come in, this. That launch pad from guitar, Phil Miller, that launch pad and his playing are phenomenal. It's actually like being sent off on a journey. It's actually like your parents kicking you out the house and saying, okay, go. Phil gets on a guitar and he just goes. Guitar playing, stunning. They know their way around their instruments, but they know their way around a song. Because for all the different sections that you could kind of cut this track into, one, it flows majestically, I feel. And then each section is also distinct to itself, while also remaining catchy, not losing itself, not losing its identity within the actual track. And I think that that is something to be commended for. I think that that's something hard to do. If you're going to move into like all these jams and all these different sections and structure changes, then you don't want to lose the actual idea of the song. I know there's no singing in here, but the actual piece that you're writing, you don't want to lose that. And I think they do a great job of hitting it all here. Drumming by Pip Pyle, which is a great name. His more rapturous drumming in here is extremely jazzy, but also very hard-hitting. It reminds me of Phil Collins drumming, specifically in Genesis, when he's playing in those, more up-tempo songs. Because the jazzy preciseness and flair is still there, and yet it's the tempo. He's playing so fast, almost in like a heavy kind of jazz section, a heavy big band. And then he can bring it all down. Pip is doing the same exact thing here, and I mean, I just really like that drum style, because it can finesse, while it also can aggressively hit all the right places. I don't know where I was going with that, but I really enjoyed that, right? Some of the music reminded me a little bit of UK, actually. Like here. These keys. Now, if the bass runs or the guitar runs, maybe both. I have to listen to it again. Now, that could either be Dave Stewart, which I'm sure it is. Now, John Greaves, who's primarily doing the bass, I see that on track 3, he's credited with piano innards. What is he doing with the piano innards? Okay, I'm sorry, I just saw that. But these crystalline droplets. Oh, the bass and the guitar rise again. Oh, what a breakdown, guys. But previously, and I think they get back into it again, those crystalline droplets of keys, they're just saturating that particular moment with this beautiful neo light. That's at least what I see. I can't help it. Like, I see like this beautiful urban reflections, lights in the city kind of moment. That's a great breakdown here. Listen to the way that the bass actually carries forth the movement. Good distortion, a lot of crunch there. It's like getting a crunch bar in audio form, right? But still smooth. I will section it off. And then what happens here? What are we doing here? Trumpets come in, trumpets courtesy of Phil Minton. But I like the little inclusion of even that section. Yes, it's different from everything that came before and afterwards, but it's still like just as interesting, just as flowy. And when it comes to the Canterbury scene, a lot of the music is like it's non-serious music for serious music lovers. It's not Miles Davis in a silent way. It's Canterbury scene in a sarcastic way. Like, I mean, when you think about like Gong and Khan and Egg, the music and the technicality and the musicianship is serious. There's a lot of prowess. But the musicians play in a loosey-goosey way akin to jazz improvisation, but they take that even into their attitudes, which I think shows remarkably here with the National Health with this first track. Like I said, the title alone, that'll get you. That'll get you where you're going. Oh yeah. Jazzy, heavy, organ-filled, crunchy, catchy. It's got everything you want out of it. There's no lyrics to go over, so we'll leave it at that for now. But I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoyed the music. Of course, you're more than welcome to like the video. I mean, if you did like it, you can like it. You can subscribe to the channel if you're watching and you haven't pressed subscribe yet. I can't imagine why you wouldn't. Tell me what I got to do to get you to hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon. Like I said, Jay Fergs, this one's for you. I know there's a few other people that asked for this one as well, but Jay Fergs was like, he spearheaded this recommendation, so I got you today. Hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you for being here, and come back tomorrow. We'll do something more. I don't know what it is, but I got something planned. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you later. Bye.